It's called a house, the Ronald McDonald House. It's a place to sleep, to get a warm meal, to do laundry. But it's more than a house, it's a home away from home. A house is defined by space, the number of square feet, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, amenities. A home is defined by heart, the warmth that one feels when they walk through the door, the smile of folks there welcoming you, the understanding that one needs when sharing their story. A home is memories.
Well, my wife, Maria, and I were members of the Candlelighters Society of Ronald McDonald Hospital. It was an organization of parents and family of children who had cancer. And at some point, it was mentioned that the group was getting together to open a Ronald McDonald House in St. Louis. And we were interested and said, yes, we'd be glad to do something. Kathy Downs, she was a volunteer coordinator, and she sent out a letter to everybody somewhere, I think in May of '81, and said, now the time's getting short. We've got to get a lot of people together to clean and wallpaper and paint. And here are the work dates, the hours. And it was a pretty full schedule, evenings, afternoons, weekends.
People invited friends to their home. I usually went out with a film that had been made explaining the beginnings of the Ronald McDonald House. By the time the house opened, we really had so many things that we were ready to go.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to do. It was very rewarding, and you could see from scratch that you were making a difference and making an improvement there. It's one thing, I think, to donate money, but it's another thing to do the hands-on and know exactly where it's going.
Every opportunity I had to speak to colleagues that work at Monsanto or people that I called upon in the appliance industry, they all were very, very interested. One day we get a call and there's a truck sitting outside of the Ronald McDonald House. It has 3 washers, it has 3 dryers, it has 2 refrigerators, it has 1 upright freezer. It was just a very rewarding and satisfying feeling to see how people outside of the city wanted to get involved in the startup and the success of the St. Louis Ronald McDonald House.
The Ronald McDonald House, home, is made possible because so many find space in their hearts to care about others. The donors and volunteers don't really know the families staying there. They are not their relatives or friends. But it doesn't matter. They are people in need, and that is enough. Recognizing, but for the grace of God, those people could be us and might be in the future. Since 1981, more than 25,000 families have stayed at the Ronald McDonald House. They have come from virtually every state in the country and several foreign lands, coming to St. Louis to seek the medical care their children need.
That first drive home, I stopped at a McDonald's in Vandalia, Illinois, and went through the drive-thru. And they were offering for $1 donation. It was the first time that I had ever noticed being asked for a donation for the Ronald McDonald House. I'm just grateful that other people noticed before I did and, gave of their time and their money before I did to benefit what ended up, benefited our family down the road.
The house that love built has been there with open arms. We will be there for you. Tonight's event is dedicated to the 39 families that are staying at the house this evening, and the 39 families that will stay there tomorrow night and the next night after that. On their behalf, thank you for joining us. Thanks for caring.
Flowers in the vase that you bought.